John Castellanos. And like I said it before, just for educational purposes, not to try to make any money off anybody else or, not to discredit somebody else's money-making scheme or, not trying to do that at all. Do this because I do it for fun and that, try to educate the raza a little bit, as far as, staying in my lane and all that. And that's what I need to do. But anyways, woke up this morning, how to do a couple things at DMV. That's another story that I'll talk about later. Interesting things that happened to me today. Had a little bit of good luck. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so, waiting in line, and I see this video that's, from this guy, Alex Jones, the guy that does InfoWars. He has a lot of conspiracy theories. He talks shit a lot about the establishment, how they're fucking us all over, basically. And a lot of what he says makes sense. But the one thing I don't like about him is he's straight up, he uses those Donald Trump angles where he dick rides Donald Trump so much that he uses those angles where they like to pick on the Mexicans, basically. Talk shit, try to say whatever because they realize that a lot of the Anglo-Americans, they are pretty racist, especially the ones from the South and, from the East Coast, along with some of the black people. They're using them as a tool to, basically hate on us, which is, if you're a smart, educated black man, you'll know that they're just using you for that simple purpose to, make their case even better. So that way we can't say that they're racist, because if we call them racist, then we got to call you guys racist, which, only makes their case stronger. The fact that, how could I be a racist if, the black dudes aren't okay with them anyways? So that just builds their case more. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys listen to a little comment I heard him say, which I didn't like,
Well, was that their question? Basically, they were asking what was the mechanism behind having your podcast, the Joe Rogan podcast?
Oh, look. They say you're really powerful. You got to show your will. Come in here and rape this kid or murder him. And just like gangs say, you got to go rob a liquor store, you got to go kill an old lady. They'll pull up. This is what gangs do. All major gangs in history. They'll pull up and say, you see that old lady out there, and then getting her mail? 85-year-old lady, grab her, take her, pull her teeth out with pliers, and then shoot her in the head, and then rape her dead body, and we're going to make you a member of the East Side Vatos or whatever. Look. They say you're really powerful. You got to show your will. Come in here and rape this kid or murder him. And just like gangs say, you got to go rob a liquor store, you got to go kill an old lady. They'll pull up. This is what gangs do. All major gangs in history. They'll pull up and say, you see that old lady out there, and then getting her mail? 85-year-old lady, grab her, take her, pull her teeth out with pliers, and then shoot her in the head, and then rape her dead body, and we're going to make you a member of the East Side Vatos or whatever. That's all it is. So most people don't want to rape the kids. They've just got to do it. And then spiritually you're fallen, and then I guess in their view they're able to program you there, and then God's protection's gone, so you can be a good slave for them.
All right. So you guys heard. And basically, I do understand the angle he's trying to use, but I don't get why he has to take a cheap shot at Mexicans. And I just want to inform the public that, to be honest, he's using the wrong example. He should be using, somebody that's going to go rape somebody and pull their teeth out and, rape their dead body. Especially an 85-year-old lady. That is not something that a Mexican gang would ever do in any way. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to try to break this down really quick because, we don't need to get into this. I'm not a certified gang expert, but I do know because it's part of, whether you guys want to accept it or not, it's a small niche in our culture, Chicano culture. You know, we have that, just like the Italians have the mafia. Well, we've been having, you know, first it was cowboys that used to do their thing, you know, shoot people up, rob stores, stuff like that. I mean, we all have outlaws in our culture. Ours happens to have different niches of outlaws. And, you know, seriously, that is not one thing that a Mexican gang would ever do here in the U.S. They would not order somebody to do that kind of thing because, first of all, if you get caught for something like that, you're ousted out big time because that paperwork tells a lot of stories. And, you know, I just wanted to expose this guy's bigotry. You know, I don't get why he has to use the Mexicans as an example. Well, I kind of do get it. I guess he's using those Trump angles where he wants to, you know, make Mexicans look like they're really bad. And, you know, that's just another reason for them to build the wall and kick the ones out, you know. But, I mean, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. You know, it's just a video. I'm going to try to be more active on this here YouTube thing. And I invite you guys, you know, my homeboys, Zapata Boxing, El Dude, you know, big homie with the site called Boxing Comments. Also Aztec 101. And also I want to ask you guys to recommend me some other channels, you know, like-minded channels, because, you know, we're trying to, a lot of us are new to this. Seriously, I mean, we've been on YouTube for a while, but mostly commenting, getting blocked from different channels where all we're trying to do is, you know, stick up for our opinion. And these guys, they like to block us because they don't want, you know, they want a constant flow of the same ideas. So they block us right away, whatever, you know. That's the only reason I really started my own channel. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here that did the same thing, I guess. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing right here. I would appreciate some feedback, and, you know, thank you guys. All right, John Castellanos.